Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am doing just dandy. I'm trying to set my phone up. It's giving me trouble.
No worries. Well, thank you for doing this because, with everything that's going on for me over here, I was just a little bit too frazzled to go through the process.
You're okay. Next time we'll try on your channel. See if we can get
Yes,
it
we
together.
will. So, with everything that's going on
I'm
for me,
sorry, you're going to get feedback. The
turn
chat
the
will move
volume.
slower, okay?
Sure, for sure. Turn the volume off on that, honey. So, what I'm doing is I'm also setting up my computer so that I can see, even though it's going slower on the feed, um, I could actually still see when my hand goes off.
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust my camera accordingly because I tried a different setup and I haven't like actually turned the camera on to see that it's like catching everything,
Mm-hmm.
and the light seems to not be placed in a good spot. Does yours looks like it's set up pretty good?
I'm just excited that we're doing this together, honestly speaking.
Oh, Carol, the chat is saying hello to you.
Someone in the chat is saying hello.
Yes.
Hello, who's there? We're still trying to get the computer set up over here so I can't see.
You
Who's
probably
there?
remember her from last on your last live. Her name's Riri.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Riri. That's the wrong YouTube channel, so you have to switch the channels for me. I have multiple YouTube channels, so we have to switch that one. Go to that one, honey. Hmm.
Hello,
And
my
then roll
juicy
down.
Jews. How are you, Robin?
And no, we already live. So click and see where it says in the corner where the little bell is.
Robin said hello to you,
Hey,
Carol.
Miss Robin. And no, you have to wait to see if the live should be up by now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we have to go to Jonna's page to get to.
Yes.
So we have to go to her channel, which is, what is your channel again?
Debris nails.
DI apostrophe. My husband is helping me navigate over here.
No, you are okay. I knew he
BRIC
was gonna run a little late.
IZ nails. Space in between, right? Nails.
Yes.
And then hit search for that now. All right, so click on that. Yay! We got you now.
Okay, well,
Okay, open it
I
up wide
am
for me,
so
honey.
sorry. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But fuck, I just realized. Hmm.
Mhm. That's fine.
Carol, I'm sorry. There's somebody in my chat I don't really particularly like, and though she is speaking nice to you, she should not be on my channel if she don't like me. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
for sure.
I don't mean it by to be disrespectful. She's chatting you up, and I think it's great. Don't get me
Hmm.
wrong. I try to leave it alone, but I won't deal with blatant disrespect on my channel. So if she don't
Okay,
want to be here, she don't need to be here.
okay. I have no idea who or what you're talking about. So, how do you want to handle that?
I just removed her.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah.
Good.
And it's nothing against you. She was being super lovely to you, and I don't mind that. But don't come to my channel and be rude to me. Like you're on she's on my channel on my chat. Like that's not.
Ignoring you.
Yeah, ignoring me. And I'm so excited that Carol is live. I've been waiting for Carol. Okay, well, keep that to yourself.
Oh,
Be
God.
respectful. You're on my
Yeah, I
channel.
apologize. I have no idea what we're talking about, but we will move on because we're not gonna do that. So
And you're
I'm just
welcome
gonna
to be here,
introduce.
honey, as long as you keep it respectful. That's fine.
I'm gonna introduce myself. This is Carol from Entourage Nail Gallery, and I'm so excited to be doing this live with Jonna tonight. Positive vibes only, everybody. What it means to me to be doing a collab with Jonna. It means the world to me. I love working with anybody who loves nails as much as I do. And I'm really excited to see what this outcome of this video, this live tonight between these two nail greats, what we will come up with tonight. How do you feel, Jana?
I am super excited. We've been anticipating this and planning this for a minute. I'm sorry it got delayed, but I'm excited.
I am too. So, as you and I discussed off camera, um, at this time of the year after Valentine's Day, I look forward to being a leprechaun. It has been a big money making event for me in my salon. And so people know me to be a leprechaun now. So everybody is looking to see what I come out with. And on Monday is my first debut in my entire leprechaun outfit. So woo, I'm
Okay.
excited. Yeah, I'm
You going
excited.
out head to toe, huh?
Oh my gosh, it is so much fun. Of course, I'm not Irish, guys,
Hello,
but
Chris.
I did live most of my adult life, well, some of my adult life in Boston, and it's a big Irish community there, and so I like it until St. Patrick's Day.
Well, that's very interesting to know something like this. Something about you and your life that you live yearly, right? You do it every year. How long have you been
Every year.
doing it?
Since 2019.
Oh, okay. So, a good while then.
Yeah. And people like in one of the reasons why I actually started doing that is because in 2020 COVID hit and people were so depressed with we're not sure what was gonna happen. The very first time I did it was just for fun. And then I realized that I needed something to take my focus off of COVID, and other people did too. And so I became a leprechaun permanently. Whoa,
You
permanently now.
you became a leprechaun. I like
Yeah.
that. Okay, before I glue my tips on, I'm gonna go real quick and swatch these three colors that I have picked out. I know I like this one. It's from Sparkle Co. Dips. It is a dip powder, but it has like gold flakies in it. I was
Okay.
considering doing this one, but I done this one for my St. Jude set. I don't know that I want to
I
use it
saw
right
that.
now.
I saw your St. Jude set.
So, but I thought I had green in Savvyland, but unfortunately, I think I used it all up.
So I think I'm going to follow you as well because I am changing what I am going to do from what I did the last time. And of course, I'm always going to use something with Entourage Hair Gallery in it. And today we're going to do some Blossom by, who's this? Valentino. And we're going to use some Entourage Hair Gallery Clear and some green from, who's this? Mary Jane. Or whatever else I decide to pop in with.
I like the glitter one, I'm not going to lie, but it's a little faint. It's not super bright.
Which the one you have?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm. Let me see what else we got over here.
I'm looking for some swatches so I can join you in swatching.
Yes, Robin. Tell them. Let
You
me
know,
see.
baby doll, honey, can I get some napkin, please? Some of the shop cloth. I do
Hello,
nails
Sandra.
upstairs. And
How are you, Sandra Sparkly Sets?
I need some either that paper towel over there, or paper towel from downstairs. Jana, am I supposed to see people talking, or only you can see it?
You're supposed to be able to see it. You got to go into the live and then it will say live chat. And Sandra says, "Hello, Robin. Hello, Sandra. Hello, Chris." She says, "Hello, ladies."
Okay.
Sandra says, "Hello."
Well, we having technical difficulties over here.
You are okay. Do not rush yourself. Take your time. I think the
Okay.
build up is getting the best of you. Okay, I'm going to be using your clear. I love your
Oh,
clear,
cool.
by the way. I absolutely
I,
love it.
you know what? And we're working on actually bringing some real colors out now. So you're gonna have a little bit more than class coming, but I think I have myself spread a little bit too thin in terms of all the projects that I have going on.
Sandra says she's doing a little better. How about you, hun?
Me?
Yes. Well, one of
I'm
us
doing.
or somebody asked her how she's doing.
Oh, was she sick or something?
Yeah, she wasn't feeling well last I seen. She wasn't feeling too
Oh,
hot.
well.
I hope she didn't get that
Well,
flu crap that's going around just attacking everybody. I'm not doing prep on my nails, but I'm not putting base coat. I'm testing to see how long my natural nails will hold on to the nails without like prep and without the base coat. Because I know when I use base coat, they don't really just pop off anyways.
exactly. You still have to do a little work to get them to come off.
Yeah, and my thumbs, oh, let's not even speak of that. Those don't even pop off. I have to file them off. So I'm not doing no prep work. I'm just gluing the tips on to see how long they will last. Are you going to do nail
So,
prep to make yours last?
I probably will because I'm going to be wearing this set for a little while. Because I'm going to be leprechauning for a while.
I hope you end up putting like some pictures or like little shorts up on your channel from being like, going out as the leprechaun. That
Girl,
sounds
it is
so
so much
fun.
fun.
It sounds fun. Reminds me of my childhood. My mom was really into dressing up as the Easter Bunny, Santa, you name it. She had the outfit for it.
So, Halloween is my favorite.
Hello, Alicia. Alicia says hello. Flawlessly Unique says hi, ladies. How are you, beautiful people? We are doing well. I will speak for myself. Doing pretty good.
I'm doing fine. And today,
Sorry,
what
guys.
trying to see which nail brush I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna start off with my not polish. All right, so we're prepping right now, and I am going to start with the Valentino Blossom because I think the green and the pink will go well. Is Latina gonna join us?
Yeah, she is.
She has been working so hard, and I feel like I left her hanging, but I have so many projects going on right now.
Yeah, she's been up and down. She's dealing.
I'm enjoying her videos with the dogs.
I know about that puppy. I mean, Lily's hella cute, but that puppy and Lily together is something else.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, now you got
So,
two toddlers, huh?
right, right. So, you know how do you have dogs, Shanna?
I do.
I don't have dogs anymore. But when my husband came back from Afghanistan and we moved to Arizona, I got two dogs while I was there.
Hello, Pink. Hello, Sugar. Hello, Cordy. Hello. Hello, Cindy. Oh, we're getting a house full, Miss Carol.
Yeah, I want my husband to step in and help me read, but he keeps running away.
It's a not running away. I'll help you keep up with reading.
Okay, good.
Don't
Because the
worry.
computer is a little bit far away from me. And
Okay, someone
I
named
saw Juicy. Hey,
Pink came
Juicy.
in. Juicy is
Hey,
Robin.
Cindy.
Cindy,
Hi.
Cordy, Sandra. Who did I miss anyone? Chris. Chris. Oh, Sugar Eclipse. Did I tell you Sugar Eclipse? Which is Crystal.
She did what?
Oh, I was telling you, Sugar Eclipse. Her name is Crystal.
Hey, Crystal.
Hello, Hannah Rorick. Okay. I kind of want the landscape to draw on these, and plus, I don't know if they're going to stay, so I don't really want to cut them down. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me and Carol. This is Entourage. Look, this is her brand, Entourage Nail Gallery.
Yes, yes, yes. We love some Entourage Nail Gallery.
Yes, I love.
And we do.
Go ahead.
We doing our first live. I was just gonna say for those who are just joining us that we're doing our first live, and I'm so excited about it.
Yes.
Very, very, very excited.
Hello, Toy. Who's the guest? This is Carol from Entourage Nail Gallery.
Yes. Hi, whoever you are. Nice to meet you.
As she says, "Oh, never mind." I think she came in right when I was answering the first time.
Oh, so here is the pink I'm gonna be using, and I think that is really, really awesome.
Is that the new one?
This is no, this is a pink by I actually have a new color. Hey, you know what? It might not be such a bad idea for me to debut one of my new colors.
I think you most certainly should.
Yes,
Let us get a
let me
sneak
pull it.
peek.
Yes, yes,
Hello,
yes.
Latina. Sorry, I didn't see you. I seen
Hey,
everybody saying
Latina.
hi, and I'm like, what am I missing? Oh, Alicia, did I tell you Alicia said hi? The
Hey, Alicia.
the chat is moving, girl.
Latina.
It is
We
moving.
love the booty shot of the dog you took. Did she hear me?
I think she did. The chat just where there's a delay. It takes a minute for you to see a response. If you don't see a response,
Yes.
then we need to repeat.
Yeah, her dog gave us a nice booty shot. He was mooning us.
Well, I would say that's a quarter moon tonight.
So usually when I'm testing a powder, the label is black, and when it actually make it to where I want to share it with others, because some people just put a powder, put your name on it. I don't do that. I actually test the powder. So this black label says that this powder is in testing, but I think it's actually going to make it to the website. So it's one of
Oh,
my intense pink.
okay.
Yeah, so
Flaunt it, show it to us.
yay.
You got to promote your own brand.
Yes, girl. So
You're
it's a light
clear.
enough.
Yeah, go ahead, get them.
Go ahead.
Your clear is absolutely hands down one of my favorites. It does not it doesn't matter how much I try. Like I wanted to see if it got stuck in my brush, how much it would take to get it out. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
really stick to my brushes at all. None of them. Even
And
my
if it
cheapy
does,
brush.
it's really easy to get it out.
Like it lays very well, it's very clear. It doesn't gunk up the brush. I really like it. I think you've done fantastic. So I can see why you delayed on bringing out more colors.
Yeah, I take my time with them.
I know, and like you told me, they do play well with others.
They do play well with others. I take my time. You know, there's lots of money to make in nails right now, but I deal in integrity. So I like my stuff to do exactly what I say it does. And for that, you need time to test it.
That makes perfect sense. Hello, gamer husband. Hi, ladies. How are you doing today? Okay, Let Carol tell us a little bit about her product. She was going to tell us something, and I was rude and interrupted.
No, 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 it's all good. No, I was just saying that I have some colors coming out. They're still in the black label stage right now where we are testing them, and I like to test them on my clients and get some feedback on my clients about how they feel, whether or not the color lasted, they were vibrant, that type of stuff. Did the powder lift? And so that's one of the reasons why it takes me a while to bring something.
That makes sense. Hello, Sonic.
So it's a very soft pink against the green. I cannot figure out which one of these I know I'm gonna definitely put some of that in there.
Who are you,
Latina
Heart?
baby, I have been seeing you burning up the screen. Keep up the good work, son.
Yeah, she's been on it. She could be dealing us one after another. You know what? I'm going to end up sampling this fourth green.
So I usually soak my nails off, and today I snatched them off because I wanted to have at least one hand available to do my magic.
Okay.
Um, so I'm just gonna work really slow. So everybody hang in there with me. But
Oh,
I promise I will get one set done before we end the live. One at least one hand done before we end the live. And I'm gonna bring my e-file in to just since I'm gonna be doing a prep. My e-file is running on 2,000 RPMs. That's how slow. Some people can't get theirs to go that low, but I can get mine to go that low.
oh, I was going to ask, what kind are you using? Because there's some powerful ones out there that you have to put them on a two.
Yeah, so I get mine. This particular one, I have a number of e-files. Like I have an e-file heaven over here. This particular one, I got it on Amazon, so it's nothing spectacular. And it comes without a name, so I was able to just put a label on it.
Oh, okay.
It's not for sale or anything like that, because you could go on Amazon and get it.
Okay. You guys, I thought I was going to go with, I think I'm going to stick with my initial thought. I want to go with this one and the light green, even though I feel like they're going to fade into each other. I know I've already used this one, and as beautiful as that is, um, already used it. So,
You know what I do sometimes, Jonna?
what's that?
When when I'm doing nails that has two colors that are very similar, it allows me to make a set that has a play with the eyes where you have to be like, well, what color is that? Is that one color or is that two? And it helps me create something that my clients don't necessarily can go and have somebody else recreate because they're not quite sure if it's one or two colors that's there.
Yeah, because this right here, this smear together, it looks like it's the same color, but when I'm looking at it, this one has like a glittery shift in it, and this one is a solid lime green, like a lemon lime. I don't know,
So much fun.
but together they look the same. Hmm. I don't know. I guess we're about to find out what we're about to do.
So I just did a light prep on my nail, right?
Okay.
At 2,000 RPMs, and I am ready to go.
Oh, you got that done quick.
Yeah, because I don't play with it.
Okay. Yes.
I
Thank
don't
you.
play.
Cindy says I'm trying to get the ratio correct, but I can't. She's
The
talking to
liquid
her
to powder
liquid to
ratio?
powder. Yes. Okay, you just seen me mess up with this one because it's a dip powder, and mind you, I'm not perfect, okay? So I'm not claiming to be. But what I have learned, Cindy, look, this is my size 8, so this is like the typical beginner brush, right, Carol? Am I right on that?
Yep,
A size
yep.
8? Okay. I go
8 or 10.
twice like this. I don't know if you can see my dampen dish. I go twice, 2 or 3 times to drain out most the not most, but a good portion. and then you can pick up a well, this is kind of a small bead, and you see it took a second to absorb the liquid, and then you just lay it on the nail and pat it. If you need more monomer, you can always dip your brush in, or you can, if you have too much, you can always drain it. But I seen your
So,
nails. You've been doing good. I
so
like
here's
this
the thing
look.
about liquid to powder ratio for me, right?
Mhm.
The reason why we don't tell you what the liquid to powder ratio is, and but we just said liquid to powder, is that varies based on brand of powders, the type of powder, if you're using straight acrylic powder or what do you call it? A um
Like a
dip and
dip?
dab type of powder.
Yeah.
Right. It really varies. So what you're looking for is consistency in any one of those methods that you're going to be using is when you pick it up, how is the product reacting on your brush and when you lay it down, right?
Right.
So sometimes people say, well, how do you know what the liquid to powder ratio is? We really don't know. You kind of have to do a swatch first to figure out how that particular product wants you to handle it. One. And two, do you want a wetter bead? Do you want a drier bead? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
liquid
what
to powder,
Sugar Clips ask you. I do, and then I can't either all the time, but I feel it's different with each different powder, question mark.
for
Yes,
sure.
that's what she was saying, that it's different with each powder, how it reacts to the liquid.
And then the temperature of the room as well plays a role in everything that we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like
snatched
that
one of my
wasn't
nails
talked
off.
about enough.
Yeah. So in the beginning, it's confusing to a lot of beginners, especially first time persons picking up your brush. When you hear liquid to powder, you think it's like a specific number. And really, depending on the brand, it's so different that you literally have to play with the product that you're using and play with the product that you're using to see if that, for instance, this is a good example, Jonna. If the powder has a lot of pigment in it, that too can affect liquid to powder ratio.
Yeah, girl, my heat just kicked on, and you seen how fast my bead dried up? That goes to speak
Yeah.
of the temperature of the room, because my acrylic was acting fine. Then my heat just kicked on. Now it's drying up too fast.
Right.
Got to move faster.
Right. So, so liquid to powder, I would advise anybody who's struggling with liquid to powder to literally take some elements into consideration. What is the temperature of the room? Do I want a wet bead? Do I want a dry bead? How much pigment is in the powder will give you another run for your money on liquid to powder ratio.
I don't know. Let me try seeing if this green. Cindy says so. It doesn't matter how many beads you use. No, it doesn't. You can do. Most people that I watched when I was learning, they said the 3 ball method, and then eventually I came across somebody that says it doesn't matter how many beads as long as you lay it like properly, like, and you cover the nail, and the
Right.
structure and the dignity of the nail is intact. That's fine. It doesn't matter how many beads you lay. Look at me. I don't even know how many. I didn't even count. I just go in where I see that it needs it.
Yeah, when I used to go to my nail tech guy, Tony was a one bead method type of guy, but then he would always have to go back and get a little one for something to fix something or whatever. So the principle is that you can use one bead to do it, but if you need more, you're not going to be like, well, I already used one bead, so I can't use no more.
Toy, I know you did not jump on that train. No, you didn't, girl. No, Cindy, don't give up. You got it, girl. I've seen some of your work. You do great. I think you're not giving yourself enough credit, and you just got to practice. Gotta have the patience to practice. Please do not give up,
Grace and
darling.
space. Grace and space is what you're gonna give yourself.
Yes, ma'am. And Toy, I was giving you the mom, like, I'm gonna do this and hopefully you know what I'm saying. No, you didn't. Don't jump on that bandwagon. Don't do it. Alicia, don't do it. No, no, no.
Because I'm on camera now, I can't get this one nail to go on straight.
There's always one. Mine's my pinky, but I just gave up on it. Look at it. It's veering off to the, what is that, the left?
Oh, you're doing straight. I should do the same ones you're doing. I only got one on so far. I could change my mind.
You definitely could. I normally cut down one of them to be a different shape. So, which one are you doing a different shape? The
I'm gonna leave the
pinky?
pinky on as a. I'm gonna leave the pinky on as a stiletto, or I might be able to cut it. Who knows?
You can
But
leave it
I
as
think
a
I'm gonna go.
stiletto. I'll cut mine. I'll cut my pinky. I don't got no acrylic on it yet, so I can always fix that.
I like the way you think. So last night I was talking to my husband. I was like, I don't know what I want to do.
And then,
And then I look up and I saw what you were doing. I was like, yeah, I kind of like what she's doing. I'll do that.
so let's get to know Carol. Does anybody have any questions for Carol? You guys know I don't know if you guys know, but I will tell you a little bit of what I know. And if I'm wrong, you can correct me, Carol. Okay.
Okay, no worries.
You own a business. You run your own business. Nail
Yes, it's
business,
called
like a
Entourage Hair Gallery.
entourage hair gallery.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's a physical store.
do you do hair in your shop, or do you do hair and nails, or just one or the other?
So in the daytime, I am one of the baddest ass, if I may say so myself,
You definitely
hair
can.
colorist, hair colorist you ever want to meet.
Okay.
I do colors. So when I started off in the beauty industry, I started off as a makeup artist and I did a lot of weddings for a lot of people. I did makeup for a David's bridal show one time.
Oh,
Um, yeah, I've been around the color bowl and doing a lot of stuff within the beauty industry.
okay.
And in the beauty industry, the thing that I like about it is that you can branch off to many different things with the one license. Then what else did I do? I did hair extensions for a long time. And now I do a lot of cuts and colors. So I do a lot of color correction. So anybody mess up their hair color and they really need to fix it, they come to see me. And
Cindy.
then I also do nails.
Okay, so you do nails? Let
Hmm.
me let me pick up from that in just a moment. Let me answer Cindy. Cindy says, "Do you put clear on top of nudes?" I was going to tell her, you don't have to. My personal preference to save my nudes. I rather spend on buying more clear than replacing my nudes. So I go in with as much nude as I want to build up with, and sometimes I don't even build up. I just lay it down for the color of the nude and clear cap it. It is not that is not a necessary step. You can build up with nudes.
And
Correct?
I do a lot of unnecessary steps.
I do too.
Yeah. So I do put clear on everything that I do.
Uh,
And it's not necessary. I'm about to actually show you guys some unnecessary steps that I do, but I like doing it because I feel like I get a more customized job when I do it.
okay. Teach us your
Yeah.
ways, maestro.
Yeah. So, well, and the thing is, to be honest with you guys, when you've been in the industry for so long, we see trends that come and go, and some of the trends that comes and goes, if you were in the industry long enough, you still do them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
sort of like a creature of habit kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. I do know that saying. I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
So
exactly what you're saying, though.
I like to show it because in the event that you find yourself in a situation and you need to either fix or correct something, if you don't have those, those of us who's been doing stuff for a long time to show you some of the old tricks we have, just so that you have it in your arsenal, then you kind of don't know what to do.
That's true. And I can appreciate you for not being a gatekeeper.
No, 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 no. There's no business, no sense in that. So listen, guys, in my salon, like the lady I just colored today, we talking about, put it this way, I got a $70 tip
Oh, wow.
when I was done doing her hair. So my my work, I get paid anywhere from $350 to $700 to color somebody's hair. And the only reason why I can do that kind of money is because I have old tricks that new colorists don't have.
Yeah, you got tricks of the trade from way before.
Right. So for anybody who is in my circle, like in this group, who wants to find out anything about nails that I know that possibly nobody is doing right now, I am so happy to share that information with you because it just sets you apart from everybody else.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Carol.
Of course, we got to share information.
Okay, so we were in the middle of a question. Where was I at with the question? You said you do nails at your shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do remember, unless I'm mistaken, you said you you do the license that people can like learn under you while they
Right.
can work under you and learn. What is that license called?
An apprentice
And
license. So I have two apprentices right now.
there you go.
I'm all for sharing, guys.
Do you
Sharing is caring.
do you like doing the apprentice work, like being the teacher? Do you find it like helpful? Like, do you enjoy it?
So be honestly speaking, guys, I do. I actually started when we came back from Japan, I opened my salon here in 2013 in Laurel. Oh, that's cute. And I have trained some of the high school students when they go through their in the high school they don't get to touch clients. So they come to my salon and we get them to do that. So I've trained some really, really good ones. Well, last year we had a young lady who came in. She had religious restrictions, and I understood that. But her mama was a nightmare, y'all.
Not the mama.
The mama was a nightmare. So I have zero kids, okay? I am the world's best auntie, but I have no kids. I'm gonna leave mine this long, guys. I hope it doesn't offend anybody.
It's not going to offend, and whoever it offends is because they're not used to it. And you do
Close
you.
your eyes, y'all. Close your eyes if it offends you.
Yeah, you do you. Over here, we have no restrictions and no like
Awesome.
bossiness. To each their
So
own.
one of the nonsensical things that I do is I like to blend the nails in. Some people do it, some people don't. I absolutely love doing this part right here.
I think that's a step I have personally cut out is blending the tips. And I know you get such a smoother like transition when you do that. It's less work
Mm-hmm.
to lay the acrylic.
Right. Yeah, so this girl's mama, we do a lot. I do a lot of social media. So I have a makeup social media. I have nails. So sometimes when I dip out on you guys with the nails things, is because I'm doing some makeup or I'm doing something else on another one that is like, these things takes times, guys.
Oh, thank you, Cordy. Okay, Alicia.
So this girl's mama, we doing some social media work and we were going to be doing some, what do you call it? TikToks and stuff like that. And her mama was like, whose video camera are you gonna copy? You're gonna make the videos with? Where are you gonna post it? How long are you gonna post it for? Why are you posting it there? Girlfriend. And then she topped it off with, there is sex traffickers out there. And I was just like, okay, I'm done with you and your daughter. So, but the bottom line is, it gives me absolute joy to share everything that I know. That's why I'm so generous with information on my YouTube channel. It serves me no purpose to keep the information.
Well, I think that's very nice of you because, like I was telling you earlier, not a lot of people are really care to do that.
It makes no sense to hold the information. I cannot do everybody's nails in the world. I cannot color everybody here in the world. So yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
So
read
I'm
some of the
using,
chat real quick.
sure, go ahead.
Sugar says, "Love the sharing. Thank you for sharing."
For sure.
And then Alicia says, You're so sweet, Carol."
Oh, thank you.
And Sugar says, "Oh no." And I think that's when you was talking about that the girl's mom.
Oh,
Like, oh no,
yeah. So
not
we
one of
have to
those.
let her go.
And then Cindy says, "I'm doing long AF nails right now, LOL." And Sugar
Yes,
says,
indeed.
"We love it all." And then Alicia says, "Be right back. I'm sorry, I skipped over some, so I had to go back up and come back down."
Oh, no worries.
Cordy says, "Hit the like button to show the lady support." And Latina says, "We love long nails." Okay,
All righty,
Cindy.
Latina.
Carol seems like a really awesome teacher. Sugar says that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I have taught a lot of young ladies. There is no sense in hiding information, guys. Listen, if you are in, where are you, in North Carolina, South Carolina?
North.
North Carolina. I used to drive from Boston to North Carolina to go take classes,
Oh, wow.
right?
South
Yeah.
Boston?
No, I lived in city of Boston.
Oh, wow.
And the reason for doing that was, at the time nobody was sharing information, guys. Right? I was 19 years old, driving by myself from Boston to North Carolina, Greensboro to be exact.
Oh, yeah, you was very close to where I'm at.
Burning up, I will fly from, I live in Maryland now. I will fly from here to Miami, to Chicago, to wherever, to find information from the source, just so that I can share it with somebody.
Oh, wow.
Right? So there's no sense in hiding stuff. All right. So I am actually going to put, because I am
Hello,
going to use glitter on
Diane.
my nails, because I'm going to be using glitter, I am actually going to put down a clear layer so that the glitters does not stick to my natural nail. Because if you ever had to remove glitter, it's nightmarish at times if it's stuck to the natural nail.
Be right back. It's okay, Diane. Sorry, y'all. No children allowed.
Oh, wow.
It's okay. We sometimes speak adult language here. We protect
Yes,
kids that even aren't our kids. So
exactly.
little ones not allowed.
So I'm flying to Miami. I'm waiting for them to respond. So I'm gonna take the Too Cute class.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna be not live streaming. I'm not gonna be that rude to live stream from the people class. But when I go back to my hotel room, I'm gonna be coming on and dropping nuggets for you guys.
Okay, look at you. So you're
Yeah, I'm
going
gonna
to
be dropping.
Miami for that class, you said?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have to sign up and wait for them to tell you which class you get into before you get your hotel.
Oh.
But next month I will be in New Orleans for the business owners training.
Oh man, I just muddied up. I thought I was gonna do a marble, but that one just dried up right before my eyes.
Where is Latina getting all these puppies from? I want one.
We'll have to ask her.
We went from resting one puppy in peace to having two now.
Yeah. But have you seen how spoiled Lily is? Her puppy?
Yes, yes, I have.
I'm
My
like,
dog was like that.
oh no, I treat my dogs like I treat my children. No, you're punished. Go to your seat.
My dogs used to answer to son, and they come running. I had two boys, Coco
Oh,
Pelli and Kiwi,
okay. Coco Belly?
and I'd be like, Coco Pelli.
Huh. That's different.
We were in Arizona, so he was an Arizona dog, Mr. Coco Pelli. Woo-hoo.
I'm going to try to still make this a marble, even though this isn't technically how you're supposed to do it, but this is my version of a marble because I'm very bad at getting wet beads. I can't do it, y'all. I just can't.
To
So,
do wet beads.
yeah, wet beads to do a marble, it makes me so uncomfortable. Like, I feel like I get lost in it. So, this is my version of a marble. Um, this is not the correct way by any means. Do not follow my example and please do not judge.
Most importantly,
I don't judge. Please don't judge me.
most importantly, do not judge.
I envy the people that can just put them down and then swirl them. I've tried that. PJ last life, she tried to walk me through it, and I mean, she did walk me through it. Don't get me wrong. She taught me something, but did it stay? That is the question, and the answer is no. It did not.
Mm-mm.
It didn't stay. It was too difficult for me. So
Well, come on now. Let's see if we can change our attitude a little bit. If you talk nicely to the swirl, maybe it would cooperate.
I probably would. You know what? I should have definitely tried it like that, but I got impatient because that first beat I laid down, I didn't pick it up wet enough. So,
I used to hate doing my thumbnail, and I would talk so bad about it while I'm doing the thumbnail, and I swear my tongue can hear me. And she said, until you change your attitude, you're never going to get it right. It's never going to look good
okay.
because you're talking about me like I'm not even here. So let's see if we can change our attitude about that thumbnail and see what happens.
I'm going to add a little bit of the nude that I'm using, and I am using Carol's dark pink as my nude.
Mhm.
Just see how buttery that is? I'll pick up a bigger bead on my thumb. I try to swirl the three colors together. You there, Carol?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, the audio sound like it went out, girl.
No, no, no. I'm using an X-Acto knife on my finger.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, I'll
So
be
that's why
quiet
I'm
and let
like,
you focus.
I would be too ashamed if I start bleeding right now.
Oh yeah, let's not provoke that.
Yeah, I would be like, just give me a second. Let me focus on this X-Acto knife situation I got going on here.
Hello, Bubba. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. How are you? Bubba Carol just uploaded his first video of nails.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
Yeah, how exciting, right? So let's
What
welcome.
what program is he using?
I don't know. What Bubba, what program are you using? That's wonderful, Cindy. Look, you see, if you had gave up, would you have gotten it? No. So I'm glad you continued practicing. Cause I seen your work. I seen those blue nails. They looked pretty. Okay, it looks funny right now. No judging. Okay, it's going to be perfectly fine once we cap and file. So this one, I'm going to go with the light green. I don't even know all the brands that I've used. The
Yeah, I'm just playing right now and hoping that everybody's enjoying me playing with my nails because I got no clue.
You gotta look at it and get that idea, huh?
Yeah. So I think I told you guys about a crazy lady I have for a neighbor next door.
Yes, you did.
Oh, she's at it again, y'all.
What's she doing? She's not harassing you, is
So
she?
she has a doggy daycare next door. And y'all know I love doggies.
But too many all day is like, no.
It really doesn't bother me, except she has a dog over there that was barking. For the last week or so, the dog has been barking, 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 barking. And I don't mind the dogs barking, but if it bothers my clients, then think about it. If you have a client paying you $500 to color their hair, do you want a dog barking in their ears?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
So yesterday, the dog was barking so loud and howling that I could not believe there was somebody over there. Like I know Latina would not leave her dog over there because the lady did not attend to the dog at all. Like he was just howling for an hour straight.
Mm-mm.
Matter of fact, it was more than that. It was more like 3 hours. So my client decided, you know what, Carol, I'm going to call the cops. And I really didn't want my clients to get involved in my salon shenanigans. So I called a non-emergency number. And one of the reasons why you guys haven't been hearing from me so much is I just graduated the Laurel Citizens Police Academy.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. So, I am one busybody. You don't want a day in my life. So I called a non-emergency number. Say, hey, can you guys just send somebody over here? We don't know why the dog is going on like that. And there was actually somebody in there, and she just let the dog cry.
Oh no. That
So
sounds like neglect to me.
that's what the clients were saying. And so I said, well, they go on like that all the time. And one of my clients was gonna call, and I said, no, if anybody gonna call, I'll do it. So today I am elbow deep in client. I have two new clients in the chair, one in my chair, one in Tiffany's chair, and the landlord calls me. So I answer the phone and I say, hey, I can't talk to you right now because I got somebody in the chair. And she goes, Miss Carol, it's very important. So I said, okay. And I sat down for her to tell me what is so important. And so she started telling me that somebody called the animal protection on the lady next door. And and then she said that we told customers do not leave their dogs there because they are neglecting the dogs, which never happened.
Oh, so she had made an assumption to you.
And she threatened to take us to court for libel. So I said to the landlord, she said that somebody wrote them a statement that says that we told them don't bring their dog there.
Hmm.
So I said, did you see the letter? No, I didn't see the letter. Did you read a letter? No. I said, well, listen, anybody can write a letter, but if we went to court, they will have to defend themselves against that letter because that did not happen. So, anyways, oh
But why the
Lord,
landlord coming after you for something that going on at the neighbor's house? That don't make no
because remember,
sense.
I think it was about almost a year ago. I was telling you guys about a situation where we had a mentally ill guy came to my salon and we had to call the cops on him, and she involved herself in a situation had nothing to do with her. So she
Hmm.
doesn't like me.
Hmm.
Well, anyways, long story short, she and
So,
we have a mediation with the landlord now, and I was like, Lord, I've been there for 8 years and I never bothered anybody, and she just moved in.
well, you would think it would take somebody like a loyal, long-standing, and over somebody that just got there.
So the problem with that is the building that I'm in, the it was sold to a new owner. So even though I've been there for 8 years, they really don't know either one of us.
Hmm.
And we used to live there. So there's businesses on the bottom and apartments on the top, one of those type of situations. It's just really weird. So that's why when I called you, I was calling from the car. I was just running from the salon. I'm like, God, I gotta go live, and my attitude is not right. I'm kind of frazzled.
Hmm. Well, don't feel frazzled. You made it.
Yes, and I'm among friends, so I'm good.
Yes, ma'am. We're here to lift spirits. Okay.
Yeah, but I know Latina would not leave her dog over there. Lord.
Yeah. I girl, I'm like strict with my dogs. I wouldn't leave my dogs over there.
So it turns out that the landlord said that the dog came from a very abused environment, and so it has anxiety issues.
Ah.
Yeah, so then what I'm complaining about is not unreasonable. I mean, the dog is making a lot of noise.
That means it needs more attention, not to be neglected. What's
Yeah.
her excuse for that? That don't make sense.
Girl, I don't know. But
Okay. I'm going to clear cap mine. Ooh,
I am
baby.
liking this one nail that I got so far.
How long was you in the police academy for? Or in the
13
counseling?
weeks.
13 weeks?
Hmm.
Okay.
So I have a degree in criminal justice, administration of justice, and paralegal. But I love the shampoo here.
Hmm.
Like, who wants to be in police work right now?
Yeah, you got me, girl. I had thought about it, believe it or not, about a year or 2 years ago. I had thought about it, but then I had a run in with my local police, and yeah, no, it wasn't for me. I'm like, if they can back each other on some BS like this, I don't want to be a part of a brotherhood that like it's expected for, to have each other's back even when they do something wrong. Like
So
a
this
lot
is,
around here, they'll back each other's bad plays,
I
and I don't
agree.
like that.
So one of the things that I learned while I was there, right, is that they are humans too, and they make mistakes, and I am not making any excuses for any police officers. Their adrenaline do pump as well, but they do have a lot of I got your back, you got my back kind of situation. And they were saying that nobody hates a bad police officer than a good police officer. So they
Hmm.
know that they're wrong on the inside, but I don't know their willingness to say that they're wrong or not. So, ooh, that green is intense. Ooh. I don't know if anybody ever used this brand. I have the wrong lid on it, but let me show it to you guys. Has anybody ever used this brand?
We're waiting for the live to catch up. It hasn't popped up yet. Here looking at my Saint Snell's 360. Oh, what is that brand?
I think it's NUR, so New Revolution.
Um, Not that
It's
I'm
dipping
aware of.
acrylic.
It's a dip acrylic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might have one, but I'm not sure that I've used it.
So I'm gonna try it right now. It's intense green. Ooh, what happened here? Not sure what I did.
Hubby and I are making fish. Okay, Alicia.
Who's making fish? What kind of fish?
Yeah, I was about to say tilapia. Like, what kind of fish? What kind of fish are you making, woman? Do you like fish, Carol?
I do. I'm from the Caribbean.
Um, I only like shrimp. I don't know if that qualifies as.
What? Are you kidding me?
No, I don't know. It's the smell for me. Like I've been around like people cooking it my whole life, and the smell just always bothered me.
Girl, I make the best seafood boils ever. I'm
Those
gonna have
look
to.
good. I've been wanting to try one, like the mixture of everything.
First of all, to get rid of that shrimpy smell, I know what you're talking about, so I ain't mad at you for that. Um, you have to wash the fish in salt, vinegar, and lemon juice.
She says tilapia. And Diane says she likes tilapia. Yum, it sounds good, the chat. I like whiting. Is that a is
Yeah,
that
that's
a
that's a
kind?
good fish. Whiting is good.
Oh, Toy says she's like whiting. She likes whiting. And Latina's with me. She don't eat fish. I bet you
What?
cook it though.
Not even
Latina, do you
seafood?
cook it? No, she don't even eat shrimp.
What? Crabs? Lobster? None of that?
Oh, Otterclaw says give your fish a milk bath. Soak it in milk for 5 minutes to get rid of the smell. Alicia
Yeah,
says
you
she
can
likes the
definitely.
smell.
You can definitely. Somebody said they like the smell.
Yeah, Alicia, and she says she's cooking tilapia. And what else
So
did
I
she
don't cook.
say? Catfish.
Oh, I love catfish. Now, is that not something? Fish is that huge in a Hispanic diet?
I think it is. They really like my dad when I was growing up, he would take us fishing. I was really good at baiting the hook and casting the line. I caught a few fish, but and I didn't mind getting them off the hook. It was eating or cooking the fish I could not.
See, and I'm exactly the reverse of that. I ain't touching that stuff. I am not putting no worms on no hook. None of that shit. Excuse my language, people.
None of that
Sorry.
shit, she said.
No, it ain't for me. But I will cook it and I will eat it.
Do you scale it too, or do
N-
you want your husband when he catches it? Is he or like whoever your dad, whoever would bring it?
Okay.
Would you expect them to scale it for you too, or no?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Honey, I don't do none of that stuff. I will cook it. Like we used to go on a boat and they would catch the fish and they will scale it on the boat for us.
Ah, okay.
No, y'all don't want to hear nothing about me. I am so spoiled. I don't do a lot of things that a lot of people do. And
How long?
I
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask how long you lived in the Caribbean? Because you've mentioned that you lived in a few different places, correct? Or am I
yeah,
wrong?
I was born in Trinidad and Tobago. So we are 7 miles off the coast of Venezuela in the Caribbean Sea.
Oh, okay.
And I left Trinidad when I was 16 years old.
16.
Hmm.
So you spent a good amount of your life being raised over there.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I live most of my life in the US, but yeah. But I go back to the Caribbean very often.
Oh, that was going to be my next question. Do you ever go back, like to visit
Girl,
family or?
4 or 5 times a year sometimes.
Oh, that's good. See, I haven't been back to visit my family in Mexico since I was really little, and I'm telling you, I really want to go. It is at least to say one last farewell to my grandma. I feel like this year is going to be my last chance to do that.
Mm.
She had a brain aneurysm a couple months ago, and her neighbors found her. If it hadn't have been for
Oh.
that, she would be gone already.
Mm. No, Grandma, we don't want you to go out that way.
Yeah, so I really want to go. I want to make it over there to see her. Oh, they said lobster.
Um, I love the Caribbean and I go as often as right now. I got too many things going on for me to literally get out of here. I would love to. And one of my cousins called me yesterday. He was on the beach with a Hennessy and Coke, and I was crying.
Oh, What's wrong? What upset you?
Well, I don't mean like that. I mean like I wanted to be there. And he was like, don't cry, just book a direct flight and come on over and meet me on the beach.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm very diplomatic when I am like on videos and in my shop and stuff like that. But I am super wild when I get home.
It is okay. You're more you feel more free when you're home. You're
Girl,
just gonna
I am
dub you in the
just
sanctuary of your house.
exactly. And my cousins are so much fun and they love to be around me. And oh, I'll be leaving and they'll be like, when are you coming back? And I'm like, guys, I gotta go home to my husband.
You're like, guys, I haven't stepped out the door yet. Give me a chance to get home.
Exactly.
Give me a chance to miss you guys.
No, we talk on WhatsApp every day, twice a day, three times a day. I mean, we just islands is cool. Anybody want to go for an island trip? But you have to be able to party. If you can't party, don't go nowhere with me.
Okay, I will accept the invitation.
Yeah, if you can't handle the beers and you can't handle the entertainment, if you're
I'll have
shy,
to trade up the beers. I'm not a beer girl. The
you
smell
know, beer
alone will
girl.
makes me nauseous. The smell alone.
Really?
Yeah, I
So
can't
when you're
handle
a
the smell.
soldier's wife, you learn to drink beers.
I will drink a tequila sunrise. I will
Ooh,
drink margaritas, pina coladas especially. I think for Mother's Day I drank 7 of them and I was unfazed.
ooh. You must have been sitting over the toilets or something, throwing up.
No, girl, I was unfazed. It was like
Mm,
eating candy, which is weird because I don't drink.
really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, is anybody saying anything? I'm so lost in what I'm
Yes.
doing here. I'm not paying
Diane
attention.
says, "Yes, Jonna." And then I'm a straight dark liquor and wine, also only Bud Light.
See, I'm a
That
bougie
was
drinker. I'm
toy.
sorry.
What's
It has
your alcohol of choice?
me?
Yeah.
Well, if it's not gasoline, I'll drink it. Put it
If
that
it's
way.
not gasoline.
Yes, if it's not gasoline, I'll drink it. But no, I am a designer beer drinker. So it has to be like a Killian's or a um Corona. I like Japanese beer. We lived in Japan, so we visited the beer factory and learned how to drink their beers at the right temperature and stuff.
Mm.
So
So
I like
there's
to try different country, whichever country I'm in, I want to try a beer.
oh, okay. They say, "Hi, Mama L. Sorry I didn't see you come in. Hello, darling. I'm a cocktail drinker or beer. Stella Artois? ¿Qué es eso? What's that?
Ooh, I like that green.
I love all mixed drinks." Sandra Sparkly says that. Oh,
I
crap.
know. So we were in the Caribbean. The first time I took my husband home, he made a drink called a passion screw.
A passion screw?
You have to try a passion screw for anybody who like mixed drinks.
I like mixed drinks.
You don't?
I do. Those are my jam.
So a passion screw is like a souped up screwdriver.
I've
So
never
it's
had a
vodka.
screwdriver, but
Oh my, stop it, Jonna. You're hurting my feelings.
I'm sorry. I was a young mom. I didn't have a like, that life experience of
Are you
going out.
kidding me?
No, I never left my kids alone ever.
How old you were when you had, if you don't mind me asking if that's something that we can share?
I got pregnant at 15 and had my daughter when I turned 16. And then I got
Oh,
pregnant at 17 and had her at 17, 18. And then I had my son a few days before I turned 23.
so I'm not a mom, right? So I'm going to ask some stupid mom questions.
You're okay. There's nothing stupid. It's curiosity.
Girl, so when you had your first kid, did it come natural to you what you were supposed to do?
Uh, yes.
It did.
Yeah. It just kind of know. Your body just kind of goes with it and lets you know what you're supposed to be doing.
Girl, like I my sisters has kids. I don't have any. And sometimes I feel like I usually have to ask the ladies in the shop certain questions about kids and stuff like that. Like on the first one, how do you know what you're supposed to do?
I think the confusing part, and I don't think it's all that rare in your first pregnancy. You make multiple hospital trips. Mine, I didn't have to do that on my first pregnancy because I went to my follow up doctor's appointment and they sent me directly to the emergency room and decided they were going to induce me that day.
Okay.
So I was just there for 24 hours in labor and excruciating pain for a whole day. So that wasn't fun, but
I
we
mean,
got
like
through it.
taking care of the baby, how do you know what you're supposed to do?
Oh, I've always been a baby person. Always, always, even as a child, my mom would probably since the age of 9, she would pawn me off on her friends and her friends would have kids and her friends' kids were like mad disrespectful. So I would yell at her kids, like mother them. And she's like, "How do you make them listen?" And every time they have practice and they would tell their mother to shut up, I'm like, "Hey, you don't talk to your mom like that."
Mm. So
Yeah.
my sister, when she had her first kid, I was 30 years old when she had her first kid.
Oh,
So
okay.
we didn't have, well, I can't say we because I don't have any, but we didn't have babies in our family like that. So I was 32 years old. She was 32, I was 30 when the first baby came. And I used to take the baby back to her every time the baby needed to change its diaper because I didn't know how to change a baby's diaper. So this day I took the baby back to her to change the baby's diaper, and she brought the baby wipes and a diaper, and she gave it to me and she said, "Here, change your nephew's diaper." So I was like, well, how hard could this be, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm changing the baby's diaper, and the baby is hollering because it's taken me way too long to get the diaper on the baby's butt. And my thing was, I couldn't figure out why the hell the diaper wouldn't close. So eventually, the baby's screaming. I'm frustrated. I'm sweating. I just can't figure this out. And she came in and she said, "Well, what's the problem?" And I'm like, "I can't close the diaper." And the diaper was on backwards, so I couldn't find the tape.
Yeah, that's very common mistake, actually. And I think it
Okay.
makes a difference with like between nephews and your own kids. Like before I had my own kids, I had, let's see, two two or three nieces and nephews. And I was a pro at changing diapers, but when it came to bathing, it would make me nervous. I would always feel like I was going to slide them and drop them. Even when I had my own kids, that was a big fear. So I would always put a towel underneath my kids when I bathed them so they wouldn't slip and slide all over the tub and no risk
Mm.
of drowning. Oh no.
I wouldn't know which end to put the bottle in, to be honest with you.
Oh, let me read some of the chats to see what they're saying.
Okay.
Hold on, let me finish capping this one. I got, I think, like little red glitters in that one somehow. I guess I didn't clean out my
Your
bowl.
brush.
No, my bowl. It has
Um,
shimmers that I tried to get out, but it didn't come out. But now that I have this leftover acrylic, it's coming up. Okay. I need to go. I need some sleep. Good night. Oh, nice to meet you, Carol. Good night, Cordy.
good night.
I am so sorry, girl.
What time is it? I don't even know what time it is.
For Cordy, she is in the UK, so it is
Oh, wow.
it's like I think it's 8 hours difference, so she's 8 hours ahead.
Okay.
Toy says, Sandra, I can't dance, but when I drink, I think I can. That's me too. Oh,
I like people like that. She needs to come party with me.
Mama L, you didn't have time to sow your wild oats. I had early midlife crisis, so my oats got. I got married at 19 for the first time. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Mama L. Okay, yeah, I didn't get to sow my wild oats. I definitely didn't. Um, Cindy says I had an epidural for two kids, and my third one was natural. Sandra's. Oh, Toy's laughing with Sandra. I was scared to go natural, Toy says. It was smooth. So Cindy had a smooth natural birth, I think that's what she's saying.
Mm, mm.
And Toy's telling her she's a soldier. And Latina says, I had three C sections and three epidurals.
Wow. Y'all are some
Yeah.
troopers, man.
Yeah. I had on my first daughter, I had three epidurals with one labor. I knew better by the next one. I wasn't doing it again because it didn't take to me, but it
So
left
I
me
want to
hella
know if
painful.
anybody had a hard time becoming a natural mom. Did everybody have a, I'm not talking about the birth part. I'm talking about you have the bundle now and you got to go home and breastfeed this bundle. Did it come natural for everybody?
No, for me, no. The hospital tried to teach me, and I don't know. I don't know how common this is. There's actually I know people. You know what? I'm just not going to say it. It's a little embarrassing. Um, no, breastfeeding with my first daughter was not an easy feat. I tried to do it as long as I possibly could, and that was only a couple, like I think a week or two at the most. It wasn't very long. I even tried pumping, and
Mm,
my it just was really extremely hard. I even tried it again with my second daughter, and it's like she didn't get full, so it's like I wasn't producing enough milk.
so well, she was frustrated.
Yeah, she got colics from it. So yeah, no, that was hey, hablando de Rey de Roma. Um, yeah, no, it was extremely hard. By the third go around, I was a pro though. I will say that I got 6 months.
Mm-mm. I I grew up in a
I love Dee Dee.
I grew up in a very strict conservative preacher's kid. I was a bad preacher's kid though. So
Toy says her
mom,
sister is 12 years younger than her, so she helped with her. So once she had her own kids, it was easy. But she couldn't breastfeed though.
mm. I just feel like some people give birth and they just become a pro at being a mom. And I'm just trying to figure out how to, what happened? How you figure that, you know?
Hello, my hermosa. Thank you so much. Cindy says one kid she stopped breastfeeding at 9 months. The second kid stopped at 6 months, and the last one at 1 month. Oh wow,
Mm,
girl, you was a pro at the beginning then. Thank you
mm.
so much, Dee Dee. Okay, I need to file my nails, but that's one thing I did not gather. So give me one moment.
I'll
I
be
will.
filing soon myself.
Yeah, no, take your time. I am not trying to rush you because my long part is going to be the nail art. I have a design in mind. I don't know how well I can execute.
No, guys, I'm too much of a scaredy cat. I hate being in pain. So my period hurts and I be trying to cut my organs out for me to be giving birth.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I swear.
I swear. I should invest in the Midol company or something. I start taking them before I even start hurting. I started taking it 2 days before my cycle. It's like I'm gonna get it in my system.
Have it
Long
there,
be
ready, prepped.
waiting. Yes, indeed. I also saw my sister give birth. Yo, look, wait. I know this is a nail video, okay, guys? But somebody gotta warn a sister before you invite them into a birthing room, yo. Woo! Mm-mm-mm. I saw my sister give birth. That was enough birth control for me, y'all.
Yes, Toy, she is. See, my sister, I don't know. She had like two of us in the room watching her give birth, and that didn't stop us. So, I mean, I think in some people it works like punishment wise. If I see my sisters got punished, I'd be like, oh, that's not for me. I don't want none of that. Birth and delivery wise, I was like, I think that's just her experience.
Look, I was on the receiving end, okay.
Yeah. I seen my sisters too. It was not something I
A
want to
pleasant.
relive. Yeah, that was scary. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then the funniest thing was the baby came out and I was gone with the baby. I left my sister on the table and I looked over, make sure that the doctors were still with her, but I was with the baby.
Girl, that yeah, that sounds right. Like, who wants to see their sister sprawled eagle? And then like,
Mm.
yeah, that's not something you see every day. Unless
So
you're a
listen,
doctor.
I'm gonna tell you guys a funny story about that, right? So, like I said, we grew up in a very strict Christian environment, so we were very sheltered. So my sister invited me into the delivery room, and the first thing we saw was the baby head was coming out, and he had these little swirls on his head. He had a lot of hair, right?
Oh.
So I'm looking down and I'm really confused as to what it is exactly it is I'm seeing. And I asked the question and answered the question myself. So I looked down and I said, "What is that? Is that the afterbirth?"
Oh.
And the doctor turned back and she looked up at me and she said, "I'm going to need you to stop having sex because you're not responsible." She said, "That is the head. The afterbirth comes after the
Birth.
birth." Well, shit, somebody needed to tell me something because I had never seen no head look like, the some baby's head come out in a cone shape.
Oh yeah.
That's how his head came out.
Yeah. Let's see. Cindy Carol, my periods try to take me out, Toy says.
Girl, my doll. I'm telling you, my husband knows to go buy that stuff long before the period come.
Cindy, I have a habit of kids calling me mom, so I'll let them. Mine are
Mm.
all grown. Cindy, I had my brother and my husband in the first time. I
What?
get off for her first birth. She had her brother and her husband in
Yeah, brother.
one
Ugh,
face turning the wall. Oh, so her brother was facing the wall.
I don't blame
Jonna,
him.
why daughter didn't have oh Jonna, that's why my daughter didn't have kids. I saw my mom. I passed out. Toy says, I'm sorry, Toy. See, good thing my kids were like really small still to even know what was going on. Like they was easily entertained. That's what I mean when I say I've never been away from my kids. Um, when I had my second daughter, my first daughter was in the room.
Mm,
She was playing on the couch.
mm.
Yep. But she didn't know what was going on.
She didn't hear you screaming?
Girl, I wasn't screaming. I the with my second daughter, I was putting on a brave face because it seemed like my whole in-laws and everybody was having a party and I had to yell at them. They had Family Guy blasting on the TV. They were laughing and having fun, cutting up, waiting for the baby. And I turned off the TV and they're like, "Hey, we're watching that." I'm like, You seem like you're throwing a goddamn party and I'm supposed to be giving birth. The doctors aren't going to take me serious. Now shut up. I was mad. I was trying to be brave because I had like I had a circus in there, girl.
They probably was passing around tequila sunrise.
That was passing around. Some for sure, girl. All of them. I was so mad. I'm like, okay, when the doctor came in to tell me I was like, time to push, I'm like, okay, half of y'all need to leave. I will let two of y'all stay in. So I let one of my sister in laws and my kid's dad. They stayed in. Everybody else waited outside.
Mm.
Y'all can't all be in here.
Yeah, well, I would
This
never
is
do it
not a
again. I
show.
was I was traumatized.
I was too seeing my sister's cooch. I was like, oh, I don't want to see this.
My thing was, is it gonna work again? It just got stretched out.
That's a
And
legit valid question, though.
as soon as the baby came out, it just came back to the regular size. Or what I would, it came back to a normal looking, you know.
Latina says the baby looking like afterbirth with a bunch of crying emojis. That's
No,
funny.
no, serious Latina, no joke. The doctor turned around and she looked at me like she could not believe I said that. And she said, I'm gonna need you to stop having sex because you are not responsible.
Hello, Alicia. Have you finished eating? We will not talk about what we was talking about, so we don't discuss you. I,
Right.
I think that honestly, before like I'm not mentioning what we was talking about, but if I'm honest, that's probably why I don't like the smell of fish. I associate it with that. That is so bad, huh?
Oh, I
It's the
smell
truth, though.
tilapia.
It is the truth.
You just gave me a visual that I was not expecting.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to. But I mean, you've been there before. You witnessed it. I don't know how you didn't put those two together. Maybe it's just my
Mm-mm.
mind.
Girl, I look, I just feel like women, when it comes to Mother's Day, we don't do enough for moms because had I not had that experience seeing my sister, I would think you guys were all faking it.
Ooh, girl, that back labor pain. Oof. I think that's the worst one. When it gets in your back and your stomach and everything's tightening up. Sheesh.
Mm.
Mm-mm. They
So
say
at the
the
late
closest thing for a man to experience that is stones.
kidney stones.
Yep.
Yeah, my husband had one of those in Arizona when we were in Arizona.
Could he handle it or was it knocking him down?
So he had just come home from Afghanistan and we were newlyweds at the time. So I really didn't know his medical history that well. So, and my husband, to know my husband, he's a practical joker. He's never serious about anything. I don't know when he was serious. Even when he asked me to marry him, I had to make sure he wasn't joking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he makes too many. He's never serious about life. Period. So we got our house in we rented a it was actually a trailer, double wide trailer in Arizona because I a girly girl I needed plenty space. And the military houses, yeah, I need closet space. The military housing wasn't, I felt like I needed more space. So anyways, so we came home one day and it was hot. I took a shower and I'm laying on the couch in just my towel. And he comes out of the shower and he starts burping. And he's burping. I was like, what the heck is wrong with you? He's like, I don't feel good. And I laid on the couch. I did not move because I was like, yeah, he's just being himself. And it wasn't until he started throwing up that I got up off the couch to see what was wrong with him. And so I got in the car with him, and I don't know where the hospital is, but I know where the military base was. So I started heading to the military base, and he is just throwing up and whining and crying in the car. And I realized, I was like, I don't know where the hell I'm going. Where the hell is the hospital? So, anyways, I saw a police officer on the side, some police on the side of the road, and they were in their cruiser, and I started jamming on the horn. And one of the officers told me to pull over, and I told him what happened. He happened to be a paramedic, and he told me my husband had kidney stones.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they took him to the hospital, and I was just like, oh my God. So I always feel bad for not listening to him that day, but he's such a freaking practical joker. Like, he's never serious about anything.
That's what I was about to tell you. You can't feel bad about something like you knew he was a jokester. You can't feel bad for something that you didn't have real control over. You know, like
So,
if
but
he
yes,
jokes a lot, you know what kind of jokes he does. So you would know him
right.
better than anyone. So if you couldn't tell the difference, you can't feel bad for that.
No, I couldn't tell. I was like, yeah, he's in there being an ass again.
Being an ass. Oh, Mama L says kidney stones are no joke. My old man had one so big you could hear it in the strainer. It was horrible. I felt bad for him.
So
Jesus.
was it a calcium one or metallic one?
I had surgery for gallbladder stones. Ooh, Cindy. My husband too. I took him to the ER in so much pain. Hello, Tabitha. Oh my gosh. Hi.
So there's a difference. The calcium stones and the metal stones are different.
I wait. Wait till your gallbladder ruptures. God, yeah, I'd rather not. Thank you. I'd rather not do that. Um,
Okay.
Mama L says, "Oh yeah, he was hurt all day and finally got to 1 in the morning, and he's like, okay, we got to go to the ER, and he has a high pain tolerance and pain tolerance. He got a He's not a wuss." She says, "Hi, loyalty. Welcome. Thanks for joining." Yeah, not
Well, my
fun when the gallbladder ruptures. Hubby found out firsthand. Yikes. Diane, really? Jesus. I don't want to experience that firsthand. Thank you. I'll take your word on that.
so my husband is a had been a drill sergeant for 3 years, and the man is used to toughing out shit. So when he started throwing up, I actually knew he was in distress.
Otter claws, I believe you. My grandma told me she did have gallstones and she had to have them removed. And she told me, being that she experienced childbirth twice and had to go through it naturally, um, she did tell me that the gallstones are the closest if a man has them, it will be the closest thing he ever feels to childbirth. Them nails are
Mm,
gorgeous. Thank you, baby. Tabitha says them nails are gorgeous.
all right.
I don't know why
She's not.
when I see Tabitha say, I hear gorgeous, and I know that's not how she talks because I watch her video, but in my head that's how she says it. Okay. But how did they send your husband home on medicine to dissolve the gallstones and have him pass them by himself, or did he have to have surgery?
No, he passed them by himself, but his was metallic. So when it came out, it had these little spikes on it.
Ooh, and he had to urinate those out. Ooh,
Right.
freak.
But
That's pain.
he was on some good meds. He was, they give them this little strainer thing that they have to pee through to see if you passed it.
Maybe over
And
there, over here they don't do that. I know from dealing with people that I've took to the emergency room.
So we were in military hospital, so who knows if they well, we were in Arizona. It wasn't a military hospital, but the hospital gave him a little cup on a strainer thing, and you had to pee in it every time he peed to make sure he passed it. And when it came out, it was a little metal ball that had some little spikes on it.
Okay.
It wasn't fun. I'm glad he passed it and not me.
Yeah, girl. I wouldn't want to pass it either. I rather sympathize than feel the
Okay?
pain.
Ain't no
And I
amount of
have a,
Mida would let you.
I'd like to think I have a really high pain tolerance. Like, takes a minute to knock me out.
I ain't got
Yeah,
no
my mom
shame in
has
my
them
gain.
too.
I
It's no
hate
joke.
pain.
My nails are taking forever to mat. Look, if they don't mat, look, grab your file and just here. Hold on. Let me turn this down so you can hear it instead of the drill. Do you hear that? As long as it makes that clinking sound, you're good. Did I freeze? I froze. Damn it. Where's my charger? Damn it.
I
Oh,
need a new e-file.
okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Thank you for letting me know I froze. What was I doing? I was filing. Basically, what I was telling you is if you hear that, you're good. As long as you hear that clinking sound with your file, you're good. Me too, Mama L. That green is calling me. They gave him some pain meds and he had to pass it on his own. See, Mama L, that's what I know of from experience. Somebody that I took to the emergency room, they didn't give him nothing for to. They gave him something like a something in an IV to help dissolve it, and told him when you get home you should hear a clink hitting the toilet, and that means you passed it. But they wasn't like they didn't give no strainer.
Yeah, I think they give you an ultrasound in the emergency room so they kind of know if it's a calcium or if it's a metal one.
Oh, I'm
And I think
sorry.
different hospitals do it differently.
Yeah, I think it's from place to place. Cause I think Otter said that he had a strainer, didn't he? Sorry, let me focus on getting this one piece out from under my nail. So, what's your typical day look like, Carol, at work? Like, do you do more hair than nails? Do you get to do clients' nails?
So I don't do nails for under $150.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the reason for that is if I have to sit down for an hour, remember I just said I can do my average ticket on a hair color is anywhere from 350 to 750. For me
Mm-hmm.
to sit down to do nails in the salon, $150 is my tip. So I really don't. That's why I do more of this stuff here online with you guys because at this point it's just fun for me and I'm sharing information.
Okay.
And like we getting ready to do a hair show for the salon. So I will be
Awesome.
doing a lot of press-ons and stuff like that.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, but it's something I love doing and I don't want to stop doing. Um and so therefore I only do long nails right now. And I do long nails. So it has to be worth it for me to sit down to do it. And usually when I do it, I'm just doing it for some money to buy powders. I'm not really doing it because
Okay. But you're licensed to do nails and you can do nails, but you rather do hair because it's a better payday, right?
Exactly. But like I would do, like one of my friends is getting married in upstate New York. I'm definitely gonna go to her wedding and I'm gonna be doing her nails for her wedding.
Oh, that's nice. When
Right.
she get
So I,
married?
huh?
She getting married this year?
Yes.
Oh, I hope you enjoy the wedding reception and all that.
Sure. So I don't know if you guys saw, there was a video I did. I think that was the first time I met Latina. Um, was when I posted a video, and it was my girlfriends and I, and we were cutting up. We were in Fort Lauderdale at the time for one of the meetings that we get together, and they did a voiceover with me on, and girl, we were just talking all sorts of crazy stuff and laughing. And they are, one of them is, both of them has been a nail tech for at least 25 years. And so, if you're doing this long enough, we don't really do this anymore. We will teach how to do it. We will do each other's nails. If one of them is having a hair show, I might show up and do some nails. Somebody will show up and do something else. But yeah, at this point, I'm just enjoying the community because I didn't have a community like this when I was coming up as a nail, doing nails and stuff like that.
Well, I think that's great of you. Like that's awesome, you know? You're still doing something you love, you're still making money, you're still progressing, but now
Right.
you're branching out and making new friends. So that's nice.
Yeah. You guys don't know how fortunate you guys are to have this community. There was once upon a time when people that look like us didn't do nails. We were wishing we knew how to do nails. And it was a very closed market. Nobody was teaching us. So the fact that we have a community that is so open right now is an amazing, beautiful thing.
Yeah, I think to support one another. Like I can I'll be honest, I can have a fallout with somebody and still be respectful, which I think is key. Like I feel like if you're gonna be in this community, I know I'm not naive. I know not everyone's gonna get along, and we're sometimes gonna have to agree to disagree. And I don't expect everyone to like me, but at least show that same amount of respect. Like let's not bash each other and be disrespectful. If you don't like me, don't just let's keep it moving.
Well, listen, I'm too old for that kind of. Um, it's not like I have to go to dinner with you and hang out with you on the weekends and stuff like that. I don't understand why we wouldn't like each other, but mm, yeah, it's a little bit. That's not why I'm here. I think everybody has embraced me, and I am so excited about it. And um, yeah, positive vibes only.
Ah, Alicia, I love this community. Diane, I love this community. Daughters are entitled. I do nails for free, my daughter, Alicia. You are doing
Does
great. Thank you.
um
Oh, sorry. Toy said her husband, or yeah, they had a strainer and it connected to the toilet. Ooh, I love this
yeah,
for
because
you.
that's the only way you're gonna know if they passed the stone or not.
Yes, Mama L. That's what the community is for. Yes.
What did she say?
She says, it's a big world, and if you don't like me, that's okay. I'll find some other friends. You can too. That's why I like this community. It's open minded people. Yeah. I feel like we're all you know, just don't involve me in the BS. And let's all just get along. And if we can't, then, we don't have to be friends. Like you said, we ain't got to go to dinner together. Just be respectful.
I personally don't have a whole lot of friends.
I don't
Like
either.
I can go hang out with. I think if we're talking about money, you and I can be friends all day long, twice on a Sunday.
Got to get that cheddar.
Gotta get the cheese, girl.
Oh, I don't know if you know Flawlessly Unique, but that's her. She says we can call her Cheddar.
We can call it cheese.
Yep. I'm just a very bad speller, so the first time I tried to say it, I think I said cheater. Autocorrect. Oh, let's hope this marble came out decent, you guys. I'm hoping.
Guys, I'm over here lost with what it is I'm trying to do. I'm just throwing up something and hope it sticks.
That's part of the trust the process.
Exactly.
You gotta trust what your mind's already started to create. Just go with the flow.
So the reason why it's I'm kind of limited on what I can put on my nails because I do have to shampoo my clients. And when I put the bling on the top, like I am
Oh.
so jealous when I see Latina do nails and she got bling on the top and stuff. I'm like, damn, I wish I could do that. But really, it will pull my clients here.
Even with gloves on? Or have you tried
Well,
putting gloves on? Or you feel like it doesn't give a deeper enough scrub?
no, well, it's not, I do put gloves on sometimes. But like you said, when you doing chemicals like I do on somebody's hair,
Mm-hmm.
you really want to feel if that product came out of the client's hair.
Yeah, that's what I was questioning about the gloves because I know you don't want the chemical constantly making contact with your skin, but in a rinse out, you do need to feel that the hair is cleansed, right?
Right, right, exactly. And then when you charge in big bucks for what you're doing, you know, I can sacrifice not wearing bling. And only
Cindy,
when I
that
go on
sounds fun.
vacation.
Go ahead.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I was telling Cindy that sounds fun. She says I'm doing spring and summer nails. Yes, do that.
Okay. Yeah. So I have I don't want the client to be uncomfortable at all. I'm offering them drinks. Can I get you something to drink? Because at the end of the day, when we go to the credit card machine, I just want to hear cha-ching.
Do you offer like rosé or anything like a little?
We do, and sometimes the client bring their own bottle
Okay.
and share with each other, and it's Entourage Gallery is a cool place to be. Except, ooh, anybody can see this nail? Jonna talking about trust the process. Look at this.
Let me see. I'm waiting for the live to catch up. Oh, that ring finger?
This one, yeah.
Is that your color?
No, no, no. This is the green that I was showing you when I said it. Had anybody used that product before?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's a green. But I put the shamrocks on top of it because I can't put any bling there.
Uh-huh.
Right. So I thought it came out pretty. I thought it
It's
looks good.
sparkly. Yeah. No, it
Yeah.
has a shimmer, like a sparkle to it.
Right. It's pretty damn cool. I can't wait to put some gloss and stuff over it to see what I end up having here. So what bit do you like to do your finish work with? What's your favorite bit for cuticle work and stuff like that?
I really like the 5-in-1 Pana.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't let me down. I've been through three already. I'm on my third right now.
I
I
use
really
I
like
use
it.
I like the 5-in-1 as well. Right now I have a safety bit on. I haven't used one in a long time. But whenever I'm working on myself, um I like to work a little bit safer.
These feel really sturdy. I'm not gonna lie. They feel like I prepped my nails. Hi, puppy.
I still
Leave
have
me
that
alone.
vision in my head of you not eating fish because, ugh.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
I'm like, but I like fish.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl. I did not mean to like give you that image. I really did think like it was a common thing, like a lot of people.
Mm. Is that the reason why Latina don't eat it either?
I don't know, honestly. I think she just don't like the smell. But Latina, yay or nay? Is that why? Do you associate it too?
Ugh.
And I can say that because there was this one girl on my bus. Oh man, she sat like a dude with her legs spread open, and I tell you that smell was pungent. It smelled like that girl ain't
Mm.
never washed it before. Like I was like, oh, and you get a lot of boyfriends. Like that's probably why she has so many boyfriends because they just run through it and leave her smelling
Oh,
like that.
stop, Jonna, stop, stop.
I was like, oh.
I got a whiff of it.
I'm sorry.
I got a whiff of it. Oh my God.
She said, I got a stomach high when I, well, no, hives. She got hives when she was younger and she got like traumatized. She never tried it again.
Oh, from the fish.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew, Lord. No, so because like I said, I grew up in the Caribbean and stuff. That was, and then we grew up vegetarian. We didn't eat meat, even though I'm a carnivore now. My husband is a big meat eater, so
What is the difference between a vegetarian and a pescatarian? And I'm not that's not a punchline for a joke. I'm asking.
that look, when I was growing up, vegetarianism was simple. We didn't eat meat, and that was it. Now they got too many stuff that I can't keep up with vegan, and they all has to do with some form of not eating flesh
Mm.
for
Hi,
whatever the
Cindy.
reason,
Welcome back.
right? Some people just, I don't know, but when we were coming up, my parents were very strict vegetarians. We ate eggs was the only protein that we had. I love the boiled eggs to this day because I mean that's all we could have had.
I like eggs.
Um,
I'm big on eggs.
I
I
still
like them
got fat,
several different ways.
but I didn't get fat until I started eating.
Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Did the live end? Did Carol leave? Do I have to restart? Carol, your audio's gone. Oh, oh man. Uh, Latina, can you message her? So, so she knows. I think her device probably ran down on the battery. Excuse me. Yikes. I hope this wasn't my fault. Oh, this is not a good first impression. Yeah, I have the whole screen now. We'll be back, okay? We will be back, as they say. I gotta find the better charger. We'll be back, you guys.